is your favorite, sir, to win the NFC?
Yeah.
Now, and this is always a discussion because we talk who's the best team, who's the favorite to win NFC.
Yeah.
I do believe when you start talking about going through the playoffs that you got to start considering that playoff experience and who has played like that, who's come through in the clutch all the time. And Tom Brady has certainly all the time come through in the clutch. So I would have the Bucs there because of that, and you're seeing what he's doing right now with Tom Brady. Oh my God, the way he played yesterday was incredible. The man had 144 passer rating. I don't even know how high passer ratings go, but I don't think they go much higher than 144. You know, coming off of what happened in New England. Tom Brady's playing well.
Yeah.
But boy, them Cowboys right there too. See, the Bucs. I gotta have the Bucs up here because of Tomlin's pedigree. But the Cowboys, oh my God! I just talked about why I have the Cowboys here as the most balanced team out there in the National Football League, offense and defense. I got the Cowboys too. I like what I'm seeing out of the Cardinals. I like what I'm seeing. I got them in their third, right behind the Bucs and the Cowboys.
Oh,
what
my
you looking
God.
like that for, man?
You got to be kidding me.
What you looking like that
all
for,
of this
man?
talking you've been doing about the Cowboys and hold on. Hold on. All of this talking you've been doing about the Cowboys and they ain't even your favorites in the NFC right now.
No, you snuck it in.
No,
You
really?
snuck
Oh my God.
it.
With the two discussions here. That was the best team in the NFL right now and NFC favorite. Those are two discussions. Best team right now who's playing NFC favorite. Who has to go through a playoff? I got to count in experience. Come on, man. I got to bring that into the account here.
Are you blessing us with the gospel now? Like you playing the piano? The gospel? Really? Get out of here, man. That's nonsense. Oh, please, just be quiet. You got an opportunity right here on national television to sit up there and say that the Cowboys are favored. Oh, no. I'm just talking about right now. Handshaking and all that.
I cannot exclude Tom Brady.
When you play the organ? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, please.
I cannot exclude Tom Brady and what he has done.
Excuse me. All the talk you've been talking, I mean, look at Dak Prescott and the weight play.
Right.
And we got not one, but two dudes at the running back spot, Stephen A. We got set up there, Amari Cooper. We got CeeDee Lamb, Wilson can ball. Gallup ain't even been in the lineup. He'll be back. Excuse me, you said all of that. And then you talk about Trayvon Diggs. Look at that, brother, the other Diggs. All right.
And we ain't talking enough about Diggs today.
All I'm trying to say to you is this. You talking all of that stuff, and you can't even pick the Cowboys as your favorites in the NFC? They 4-1. Really? Nonsense. Because you know. Because you know what's going to happen. First of all, let me tell you something right now. You want to talk about week 5? That's fine. I ain't talking about week 5. We talk about favorites in the NFC. I'm going to tell you who I got. I got Arizona. I got Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, I'll put Tampa Bay first and then Arizona, even though Arizona's undefeated. I'll damn sure put them before the Cowboys. I'll damn sure put them before the Cowboys. Excuse me, because of Kyler Murray, because of DeAndre Hopkins, because of A.J. Green.
Tampa first? Why you got Tampa first?
Because to me, I never deviated from Tom Brady. I never deviated from Tom Brady. You are. So hold on, wait a minute. I got Aaron Rodgers, because let me tell you something right now. Aaron Rodgers, that bad man that he is, be very clear. When you got an experienced quarterback and you got something to worry about, we'll see what Trayvon Diggs and the secondary and the crew in Dallas defense, we'll see what they do.
He's setting it up.
Give me your order.
He's setting it up.
Tampa Bay.
He's setting up so right.
Okay.
This is NFC favorites, right?
Yeah, let's go.
I got Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I got Arizona.
Okay.
I got Green Bay.
Okay.
Before I even get to the Cowboys.
What about the Rams?
Please, come on.
Excuse me.
Stop.
I don't like the way the Rams
Cincinnati
defense
just
has looked.
The Packers.
The Rams defense. So what? It's one game. You just said it's one game. Did you just say it was one game?
Cincinnati took the Packers. I'm just saying, what do you think the Cowboys are going to do to the Packers?
I thought you just said it was one game.
If Cincy did that to them, what do you think they're going to do?
Cincy did what? Cincy did what?
Come on, man.
We're getting into that.
Mr. Phillip.
We're getting into that.
Let me give you this, and let me tell you why. I put Tampa first.
Why?
But now what I'm watching, as I'm telling you, man, because I'm not pulling out a single game, I'm watching the progress of each team through the season. And right now, I'll still leave Tampa there because of Tom Brady, but because of how Cowboys played them in the first game, the game you want to throw out for every other team, the Cowboys stood up and showed up and played them to
Well, why don't you call the Cowboys favorite then? Why Why you call him the favorite? Why not?
Because
their defense is definitely
it don't matter who starts out winning the race.
He trusts Tom Brady
Didn't we not learn last year from Tom Brady and the Bucs that it doesn't matter who starts out winning the race, Rabbit? You just gotta finish the race. You gotta finish the race. In the Cowboys, it's how well you finish, and they are they're moving great.
I like this. I like this. I like
that's how you gotta see it.
Right now,
this is how you gotta see it.
He's separating himself.
You have to see if you can build the champion.
Tricks are for kids. Yes,
right.
He's making it. He's separating himself
from
the Cowboy fan base.
Hopping all around.
I'm not separating myself from
Brady was absolutely surgical. We talk about the injured thumb. He threw three touchdowns after he actually injured his thumb. But it was just the way that he did everything he wanted, whenever he wanted, whether it was, I'm going to throw a deep ball right now, or you know what, I need a methodical 7-minute drive for a touchdown. We'll go ahead and do that now. It just looks like Brady is in the Matrix. He is in command mentally and physically in a way that I don't know that we've ever seen any quarterback in NFL history. So I think my only point here is that even on games when we don't necessarily are watching him in prime time, Brady is doing things that absolutely are commanding our attention right now. And being there on Sunday, it was fascinating to watch.
Wow. You just look at those highlights, and it almost looks like a spring practice from college where guys are just tossing the ball around, making catches. Nick,
totally.
Are they asking too much of Brady at 44?
I mean, maybe he was in the Matrix on Sunday, but he wasn't Neo for that Sunday night game against the Patriots. So, he's not completely perfect. And I do think they're asking too much of him. He's not an eternal. He's not a superhero. As impressive as he has been, I understand that betting against Tom Brady will have you looking embarrassed at some point. But I'm going to go with the fact that he is 44. And they have him throwing the ball 10 more times a game than he ever has in his career. They're asking a lot of him. And yes, he's going to put up big numbers right now, but by the time we get to the end of the season, and we saw it last year, he wasn't playing his best football in the playoffs. By the time we get to the end of the season, I suspect that there will be some deterioration on Tom Brady's performance. He will no longer be in the Matrix at that point, which doesn't mean they can't have success. They did it last year when he was playing poorly in the playoffs. The biggest plays in all their playoff games up until the Super Bowl were defensive plays. So he can still be good, but let's cool it. I don't think Tom Brady's about to win an MVP or break his own personal records that he set back with Randy Moss.
Oh, go ahead, Nico. Jump in.
What a hater.
Oh, well, Jeff, go ahead, Nico. What do you think?
If he keeps throwing 5 touchdown passes a week, he's definitely going to be in the mix for MVP. But, let's talk about his thumb. One time, years ago, he tore this right here, the webbing in between your index finger and your thumb, and he had stitches there. Imagine trying to grip a football when this has stitches through it. So I'm not worried about a little sprain on his thumb. But I would say, as far as him throwing the football more this year, yeah, there's maybe a little concern for that. But I would think back to any player at the end of their career. I don't care who it is. Even think back to this weekend, the great Wilder-Fury fight. Everyone kept talking about going out on your shield, right? Going out on your shield or going out your own way. I don't think a quarterback wants to go out any other way than throwing that football and slinging it. And how many more years does Tom have? We don't know. He says he wants to play till he's 50, but let's be realistic. We don't know. Nobody knows. Tom doesn't even know. It's year to year after a certain point. So for him right now, throwing 5 touchdown passes, throwing the ball 40 to 50 times, that's pretty much a quarterback doing it the way he wants to do it and handing the football off. I don't think a quarterback wants to do that at the end of their career anyway. So let Tom go out there and throw it 50, 60 times. He'll be fine.
Now, Jeff, you had a visceral reaction to what Neek said. It's like you couldn't even sit in your chair. You're like, oh. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just in part trying to give him a hard time because we all know that I'm a Brady apologist. But in all seriousness, the one thing I will say in his defense is that if you did watch that game the other day, he was at times literally like, not, how like a quarterback will bounce in the pocket because he's going to move into it. He's running out of time. He was literally standing still at times. That offensive line was providing him incredible protection, which I think could go a long way to Neek's point about whether he can be durable. The other thing, Leonard Fournette appears to be becoming the running back that the Jaguars drafted with their first-round pick several years ago. This guy looks like a true first-round pick when it comes to running back. I think that could go a long way for this Bucs team as they try to endure the tough stretch of the season, to Neek's point. Can I talk? Gosh.
You made your point.
It's
just
still
get so
football. And that
flustered
game where
when
he was
talking
so
about Brady,
safe,
you know?
the game there he was so safe, he still hurt his thumb. Like it's football, and with that secondary, I don't know how many handoffs Leonard Fournette is going to get if they can't stop anybody from scoring. Now the Dolphins is one thing, but going on, it's going to be interesting. We'll see. I'm not a hater.
No.
I believe in Tom Brady, but I also believe in the entire history of everything else in the world.
And he defies that. See,
45.
they got everything. They got their problems, but Tom Brady is the one guy who can